We are back, Saints franchise. I know it's been a little while. You just got to understand this happens every year because we are in the big lead up to the draft. So I've got to evaluate a ton of prospects so I know what I'm talking about prior and then after and during the draft. Of course, I'll be live on this channel, youtube.com/Bengal, like every year for the NFL draft. Probably day 1 and 2 on the YouTube channel, maybe day 3 over on the Twitch. But it's just been tough to find the time to get back to Saints franchise and the Madden videos with the NFL draft season in full swing, with doing my second channel, doing an entire franchise series for Cardinals franchise over on there as baseball season kicks into gear, and of course, my current addiction to Counter-Strike. That is... going okay, I guess. I stream that sometimes on twitch.tv/Bengal if you are interested. But the bye week is a nice resting point, and that's why we had the big pause in the action in franchise, because I had to make it realistic. We needed some actual time off to really experience the bye and get fully healthy. We also have focus scouting coming up. Now, I highly doubt that we're going to pick near the top of the draft because we're 10-1. So we're probably going to be picking somewhere around the back end of the first. And we're probably just looking at BPA because we have wide receiver, but I guess we could consider drafting one after trading Olave. And then defensively, we have corners after trading for Jahdae Barron. Interior D-line is an option, but we got Marvin Dukes last year, and I think he is a pretty good young player. So I'm not exactly looking to go out and get another interior defensive lineman with a high pick. We have linebacker, obviously, in a really good spot. We have 2 young stud edge rushers in Joshua Lobato and Nate Kovac. We have our safeties. Like, the team is obviously very good at this point. So the only thing we can go out and do, I guess, is maybe go look at wide receivers, and maybe there's some value. We know Ben Stanford is a top 5 talent. Unfortunately, not out of Stanford. So if we want, value down the board, we can probably find that at wide receiver in the 6'2", 201-pound Ben Stanford. Outside of that, man, the receivers don't really look incredible. So it's probably going to be him or nobody. This video is sponsored by Underdog. It's the best place to play daily fantasy sports. They're offering so many different promos and bonuses all the time. I'm going to apply the 30% MLB boost to this particular entry. 50 to win 253. Noah Schultz, higher strikeouts, 4.5 against the A's, who strike out a lot. Same idea with German Marquez, and then lower on Javier Assad against the Mets. He's not really a strikeout guy. I know the Mets have been struggling, but I think they might kick it into gear against Assad. If you're an NHL fan, I know it's up to a pretty important part of the year in the NHL. You can get a 30% boost on that. You can get an extender 20% boost on NBA. And the current new customer special, if you're a new customer, hey, pick anybody you want, and you can get a free pick with them. So you can combine that with my 3 picks or just take one that you like, a free pick and one that I recommend. Link is down in the description. Remember to use code Bengal. You play $5, get $50 in bonus entries on Underdog. Remember to use code Bengal. Link is down in the description, and please play responsibly. No injuries on offense, but Fadil Diggs dealing with a hip pointer on defense. He doesn't really see the field a ton anyway. We have such great depth off the edge. We have Herbig, who's a good player. We bring in Jalen Wright at running back, so we have, incredible depth at the running back position too. I would say really the only position without great depth is wide receiver. Our O-line depth, I feel like, is really good. I guess quarterback probably, maybe, is not incredible, but it's not terrible. It's not terrible. I would say we're pretty much, great all over the place. LaMichael Meekins, I guess, is one of the better backups in the league. So, I mean, depth is only 2 deep, but you're not going to get two quarterbacks injured in a year in Madden. It's just not something that's going to happen. But we're going to jump in division game against the Carolina Panthers on the road. We pretty much only play in prime time, so it'd be nice to get away from that a little bit. But we've, got, risen to the occasion, rose to the occasion every single time we've had a primetime game. We've got 1 loss on the year. They can bring in Greg Olsen or not. Seems like a conflict of interest if he's going to be calling the game and then doing this. And if he's doing this, he can't be calling a game because he's here. So he doesn't really make sense to be doing that, in my opinion. But anyway, we're nitpicking. We're 10-1. Just got to continue rolling. Bryce Young having an interesting season. 4-7, but it seems like he's actually played okay. So maybe it's the weak defense that's really holding this team back. Obviously, you know, if you've seen much of the series, you know about the tight end on this Panthers team. Iowa tight end, of course. Tim Brooks, number 88, has been dominant at times. He's a very good athlete. He is a tough player to defend against, but they're going to continue to run the ball. And if you've seen much of this series, you know as well, we are a very, very tough team to run the ball on. We've got a good defensive line, and we've got linebackers that can really move in a pass rush that's starting to find it. Joshua Lobato, tackle for loss machine early in the year, couldn't get the sack. Over the past few games, he's been a sack machine. This time drops Bryce Young in a big third down. We'll get the football back, and our great defense will give the ball back to our great offense. And we know we can run the ball. We've been throwing the ball well, and Dalvin Edison has been at the forefront of that passing game. You can see his career numbers: 5,600 passing yards, 56 touchdowns, completing over 60% of his passes, as Nicholas Morales will be in for the first series at running back. We're going to fake it to him and then look for a place to go with the football, and I think we're going to find Manu Escobar just sneaking out. Escobar trying to find a block and ends up getting tackled close to midfield, but good way for Dalvin Edison to just get the ball to our best playmaker in the passing game, and historically that has been the big tight end out of LSU, Manu Escobar. Play action. We're going to step up with Edison. Not exactly known for his running ability, but he can do it a little bit. Gets 11. All right, they're loading the box. Where is the safety help? Let's see if these guys drop back, and that's exactly what they're going to do. We're going to check down. It's Darnell Washington, an even bigger tight end than Manu Escobar, standing at 6'7". No run so far. Tootin into the game. We might have that over the top. No, it's going to be a stop. I get fooled on that like every time. I'm like, if that's a crosser, it's a wide open touchdown, and it's never a crosser. It's like I forget the routes, and that's not great. Fourth down. There's an injury. It's Dalvin Edison. Oh, I just talked about quarterbacks not getting injured. Well, to be fair, I did say two were not going to get injured, but Edison very banged up on the play, holding his throwing elbow. Maybe it's Tommy John. Maybe this is a baseball series after all. We're going to go up 3-0, but we're going to hold our breath here, as Dalvin Edison hopefully is not going to miss an extended amount of time, maybe just a series or two. Until we get word on that, I guess we'll assume that LaMichael Meekins will take some reps at QB, which is not awful, I guess. Young under pressure, and down he goes. Nate Kovac. We missed him. We missed him in the lineup in a big way. And Bryce Young getting up slowly. Been sacked on back-to-back drives, and we might even want to turn the heat up a little bit more. I'm going to send a man blitz here. They're going to run the ball, and Chuba nowhere to go. Jalen Ford got to him first. 3rd and 19. And again, we could consider a blitz here, but I think we're going to drop Jahad Campbell. And we're just going to take away the middle of the field. Young, under pressure, we'll just check it down to Hubbard. We're all over him. Deontay Boyd makes the tackle. This defense will smother you. There's nowhere to go. I'm loving it. This is a Super Bowl caliber team. There's no question in me. MVP award projection currently has Bashal Tootin in the 2 spot, and thank God my face cam was covering the 3rd one. I don't even want to tell you who is getting MVP consideration for the Raiders. I guess I will anyway. Justin Fields. I want Jameson Williams here, but he's going to run Manu Escobar with the block. And Edison not going to miss much time at all. He's already back in. So just banged up a little bit. You know, got the defense out there, gave him a little bit of a rest. And Tootin's first carry is a first down. Maybe we'll lean on the running game after Edison got banged up a little bit. We've certainly got a good guy for it in Bashal Tootin. Morales obviously as well. Tried to change direction, but nowhere to go. Getting the ball out quick. Tootin with a very good block. Cordell Nelson makes a couple Panthers miss. I really thought when we drafted him he would be more of a threat after the catch, but in Madden I feel like you get him the football and they just get tackled. There's never enough separation. And we're actually struggling to run the ball here. Unusual, but this Panthers team might have come to play. 3rd down and 5. We'll be throwing the ball. Jordan Whittington absolutely wide open against J.C. Horn. One of the best corners in the league. Can't keep pace with Jordan Whittington. Back to Darnell Washington. Can he fight to the end zone? No, but gets us a few good yards. Sets up 2nd and goal from the 2. And we've got Nicholas Morales just banging in one-on-one. Big power! He would not be denied. How many times do I have to say it? When the train's coming, get off the tracks. Morales is a freight train, delivering more punishment than an offensive player probably should. It's 10-0. Good coverage. Young's got all day, and eventually it becomes night in the former Brian Brzee. 3rd and 18. Young is in hell. And he's going to stay down there. It's not a temporary stay. Rushing leaders, see a little bit. It's a clear first place for Bashal Tootin. He's got 1,600 rushing yards. We're trying to break the record, so he needs about 2,100. Not impossible, but we're not going to change the entire offense to just chase a record. We're going to do what's effective. We want to win a Super Bowl, right? But a good way to potentially do that is feed Bashal Tootin. He's been incredible. He's made me change the sliders a lot to try and limit what he's capable of doing, but as you can see, Bashal Tootin is just Bashal Tootin at this point. He's unbelievable. He's rootin', tootin', scootin', first down every time he touches the football. If he gets in the open field, it's a touchdown a lot. And I don't mind that. I think that's pretty good. I don't like that, though. Edison gonna get sacked by Scorton. Oh, Tootin wide open. We can't get it to him. The routes were not what I thought they were. I don't know what happened with that. 3rd and 19. Like, slot fade to... it's not there. We're just going to run and make it an easier field goal. That's okay. 13's fine. And here is the kick. And there is the kick. 3 points on the board. 13-zip. I don't think the Panthers are going to score at all. I think 3-0 is probably enough to win, let alone 13. Ooh, quick throw. Bryce Young starting to get rid of the football quickly. And that's the only chance they're going to have. But our counter to that is we're going to start pressing. And we're still going to blitz. And we're going to force you to beat us over the top. And maybe that is not impossible. Broken tackle. Puka Nacua. Nope, that's not who it is. But who is that? Goes all the way down to the 2-yard line. That's their biggest play of the day by a mile. What are we doing here? Brandon Katz, the rookie out of Florida. 44 yards. RPO. Lose a couple. Young to the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. Did we speak too quickly? Xavier Leggett with the score. Best drive of the game for Carolina. We've got 34 seconds to essentially erase that with a touchdown of our own. I think we can get 3 at least. 28 seconds. Very good return. Puts us in a really good position to score, and that is a dangerous throw. Hospital ball. On the move. Just got to throw it away. 3rd and 10. I mean, the ball's just got to come out, and we're just holding it. Edison takes off. We've been scrambling a lot today, but just having a tough time getting rid of the ball against this cover 4. You know, you want to go down the field because you want all the yardage, but they're not letting you go down the field. They're making you check it down. 2nd and 1, 7 seconds to go. We're throwing to the end zone. Cordell Nelson, we just can't even get an animation for a jump ball or anything. It'll take a 54-yard field goal. Yeah, that looks pretty good. And it is 16-7. Can't erase their touchdown, but at least we extend our lead. Vikings, Jets. Throw on the run. This is going to be a touchdown. Hazelwood with a heck of a day. 25 of 30, 279, 3 touchdowns. Sure, the Jets are 7-5, but have they found their franchise quarterback? I forgot about the dog celebration. Move to the AFC South. Colts and Jags. Lester Bowers at QB. He'll have a touchdown. Broken tackle. Josh Downs is in. Still wearing the number 1 because no Sauce Gardner. 31-21. Colts improved to 8-4. And the final game is Rams and Dolphins. Rams only 5-6. Dolphins maybe starting to find their stride. 7-4. Tua still at quarterback. Is this going to be a touchdown? It may be. This is going to be a long one. Jeez. Dolphins beat the Rams 34-26. Calvin Austin. Maybe. Second half. Let's put the Panthers away. Tootin up the middle. Nice move to the outside. Spinning back to the inside. Out to the 40. See, like, that easily could have been a touchdown. But I think with the sliders, with the speed differential, Tootin's speed doesn't show up as much now. So you really have to make some of these cuts, some of these moves, and make guys miss to get these long touchdowns. It really can't be boom, one cut, and you're gone. That does happen still on occasion, but a little bit more difficult. It's 3rd and 6. Probably just going to try to get it to Escobar quickly. We'll see if they shade over there. They don't really. Escobar does make a tough catch. We've seen him drop those before. Play action. Edison on the move, flushed out. I hit an A. I don't know if it would have been a good move, but I hit the button, and Dalvin Edison's like, nope, not throwing it. And then we ran around for about a half a second more and then got sacked. There's Escobar. We'll take that. Sets up 3rd and short. I'm not a passer of the football. I don't see the field that well on Madden. I don't know where to go with the ball. I don't see the right guys getting open. I've got some tendencies, but I hope that they wouldn't translate to Dalvin Edison. He might have some of those traits, unfortunately. 2nd and 13. Tootin trying to find the space, getting 12. Sets up 3rd and short. We could pass here on the goal line. Or just about. It's 3rd and 1. They're ready to stop the run. I mean, Derek Brown is standing up over the center. You know what? You want a challenge? Let's run right at him. Tootin. First down. 1st and goal from the 1. Can we surprise him with a pass? I think we can. Good route. Nelson cannot make the catch. Honestly, need a better throw on that. And I get part of it is it's the Madden animation. That's an open receiver. A good throw leads him outside, and I pass that outside, and it's still a contested catch somehow. Doesn't matter. We made up for it. Cordell Nelson touchdown. Forced it right back to him. And he is in for the score. Try to make it 2 here. Escobar open. 2-point is good. It's 24-7, which is how often we own the Panthers. Oh no, Leggett. Great route. It can be a great route if you just find the spot in the zone. That's good awareness as a route runner. You don't run into the coverage. Oh, knocked down at the line. Great work. Nice defense. Panthers surely going to go for it here. 4th quarter. You know what? I guess this makes it a 14-point game. I just question whether or not they're going to be able to score 24. And it's blocked! Recovered by the Saints! Jones has a touchdown! Oh my goodness, did it finally work? Did I get it with Jalen Ford? Oh my goodness. Blocked kick, return for a touchdown. And that's why you go for it. That's why you go for it. Jalen Ford got a left finger on it. Left hand finger on it. Oh, that felt so good to do. 31-7. Curtains. 4th and 2. Game certainly on line for the Panthers. They go read option with Bryce Young. What a call! He takes a shot for it from Jonas Sanker, but, yo, not ready for that. Shot deep. Kool-Aid in coverage. Let's go for the football. 4th and 16. No read option this time. Pressure's too much for Young. Lobato's there. And this is cruise control to the finish line. There's Morales, going to get a block from Escobar. That, if it wasn't already, if it wasn't before, is the dagger. This is my favorite 1-2 punch at running back I think I've ever had in a series. Like, I'm trying to think of even a close second. In Madden, certainly not. In college football, maybe we've had some good tandems, maybe even 3 good backs. But in one of the Madden series, no way. Like, I think in the Tulane Dynasty and Navy Dynasty, we had some good combos. Oh, no. Nate Kovac completely blindsides Bryce Young. Imagine that, your quarterback taking that hit in a 38-7 game deep into the 4th quarter. Yeah, not ideal. But, I mean, their season's over anyway. Certainly is now. 4-8. You don't really come back from that. Screen. We're all over it. Sorry, Chuba. Screens don't really fly around here. In fact, not much does. Lee got touchdown after some random rookie got 40 plus on us, but outside of that, I mean, it's been a nightmare to throw the ball here. And somehow that's going to work. Big hit anyways. Isaiah Simmons jarred it loose, if you can believe it. And it's 4th and 4. And that was suffocating coverage. We just couldn't make the play. Jones in the backfield. Young will throw and nearly complete to Brooks for a touchdown. We were right there, but not quite somehow. 38-7 is your final. These Saints keep on marching. Pretty tough to beat us right now. You know, Young didn't even play that badly, I guess. Just didn't really do too much. That's why stats are kind of misleading. Like, the Panthers didn't do anything. But here he is, 18 for 26, completing 70% of his passes. Touchdown, no picks. Outplayed Dalvin Edison, supposedly. On the ground, it was the Bashal Tootin show. But Morales made an appearance to the tune of 2 touchdowns. 4 for 40. And then receiving, Manu Escobar, 5 for 66. Nelson with the touchdown. Didn't really spread the ball around too much, but we didn't really have too many offensive possessions. 2 sacks for Kovac, 1 for Lobato. Pressure all day from those guys. Forced fumble for Simmons, obviously. We had the recovery by Jerry and Jones on the blocked kick. Jalen Ford adding to his Defensive Player of the Year resume. Won it last year. Got a chance to do it again. Kovac with an upgrade. It's up to 93 finesse moves. How about 94? Or 95? Or maybe it doesn't even get changed at all. Take +2 to finesse moves, +1 hit power. Yeah, he's a beast. Ooh, we even have a D-line breakout. Is that for Nate Kovac to take the next step? It is. 2 sacks and 3 TFLs goal. That'll be hard to do. What about something else? What about 5+ combined tackles for loss, sacks, or forced fumbles? I don't love that either. 5 tackles and 2 for loss? That seems the most doable. Let's try that. You're still going to have to make a lot of plays, but you can make more tackles than, I mean, he just might not be able to have 4 sacks. You know? It is an upgrade to X Factor. So, yeah, you've got to go out and play just insanely well. I get that. But some of those goals seemed just ridiculous. But we'll see if he can get 5 tackles, 2 for loss. That's still around the ball a lot. Got a couple injuries, but none are major. And we'll see if we can continue just winning. Another matchup in the NFC South. We'll take on the Bucs. Monday night primetime, by the way. It's another primetime game. We're the primetime Saints. It's all we do, pretty much. Ooh, that's a lot of space up the middle. The Bucs, of course, like every team in the NFC South, have a killer tight end. And I don't mean like what was going on with the Patriots. I mean like there are very good tight ends in this division. I'm not talking about O.J. Howard or Cameron Brate or anybody else, Kate Otten. They've got a very, very good tight end, all coming in similar draft classes. But Garrett Meyer is an 87 overall. He's got 88 speed, 6'4", 250 pounds. He's a pretty good player. He's an X factor. We had a chance to draft him, I believe, but did not. We'll see if we can take him out of the game, and we already have easy reads, user pick, green eggs and ham. It's easy reads for Jahad Campbell. Thank you, Baker. I appreciate the gift here to start Monday Night Football. Take a second look, I guess. Yeah, that was pretty covered by everybody. If it wasn't Jahad Campbell, I think Jahdae Barron would have decapitated Garrett Meyer. Tough defense to run on. They've got Vita Vea, of course. Got some decent linebackers, but Bashal Tutin is just that guy. It's 15. Honestly thought we had a chance to score there, as I usually do, but it just didn't happen. Maybe we try throw for it. Escobar is open. We're going to go to the end zone, though. Too much on that one. J-Mo was open. Enough. Wide open. Cordell Nelson makes one miss. We talked about his ability to make guys miss in the open field. Showing up there. Tutin fighting and in for the score. Bashal Tutin doing what he does best. Finding ways to get into the end zone. I mean, this is a 2005 LaDainian Tomlinson type season. Or, no, it's a 2006 LaDainian Tomlinson type season. 2005 was good, too. It's a 2005 Sean Alexander. This is one of the best running back seasons we've ever seen. In 2004, Priest Holmes. 2012, Adrian Peterson. 2009, Chris Johnson. It's in that same conversation. I also meant 2003, Priest Holmes. The years, sometimes I'm like one or two off, but my heart's in the right place. Hook 'em horns, of course, for Priest. And see if we can go out and keep doing what our defense does. Force turnovers, put pressure on the QB. Rushing yard stat leaders. Bashal Tutin's a yard away from 1,800. This is his 13th game of the year. We're getting to 2K. Jamin Davis into the box. We've got so many linebackers, so many athletes. They run QB sneak. I'm fine with allowing that. If they want to convert QB sneak here in the first quarter, that's fine. I don't want to get beat by any type of a fake. It'll never be a fake, but I don't want to get beat by a fake. That's for sure. Ooh, Bucky Irving's going to have some yards here. He might even have a lot of yards. Jahdae Barron saves a touchdown, but Bucky brings it inside the 5. Oh, that's going to be a touchdown as well. Meyer with the score. Okay, Bucks just drove down the field incredibly easily. Maybe we should have tried to stop the QB sneak a bit more. I almost blocked another kick with Jahad Campbell, with Jalen Ford. Not quite, though. 3rd and 2. I think we go for Escobar. God, he was not running to the flat. Know the route. Dalvin Edison, our young quarterback, man. He's got to study the playbook more. Good Lord. Yeah, it's good coverage. A lot of times I get kind of into the habit of taking away the underneath route and leaving the over open, and then it's a bigger play. So I think it was a good job of taking away, the deeper route down the field. That being said, we still do allow the first. It just seemed to be pretty unavoidable. But the Bucks are actually giving us a bit of a challenge here. Coming to play here in primetime Monday Night Football. Bucks 6-6, but they're looking like one of the best teams in the league. I mean, they're going toe-to-toe. They're playing defense. They're playing offense. Not a lot of teams have done that. And it's a bullet from Baker on the slant. We're having a tough time defending them right now. And we need Kovac to step up. Are they going to chip Kovac? No, they're not, but we left the tight end. I'm worried about Meyer staying in the block. You got to be worried about him as a receiver. And I think we're getting too laser focused on certain things, and we're just letting the Bucs beat us in other ways. Kovac, is that a tackle for loss? I don't know if it was. We're going to slant inside. We're going to run commit down. We're stopping the QB sneak here, or he's doing it anyway. This QB sneak's going to kill me. How is it showing up so much so early? Looking to run. Good stop. Clayton Kramer giving us a little bit of room to breathe here. Going from the gun. Taking away the slant. They go to the flat. Touchdown Bucs. We have not played from behind very often this year, and we're going to have to this time. We throw a pick. We can't stop the Bucs. Reed Elliott touchdown. Bucs up 14-7. All right, let's lean on our strengths here. Or not. Morales dropped for a loss. They got into the backfield really quickly. It wasn't even Vita Vea. Okay. We're going to have a battle today. We're going to have a battle. Got to make smart decisions. Got to find ways to move the ball, even when our receivers are covered, even when we can't run the ball effectively. We've just got to find a way. Escobar did a good job there. Broke a tackle. Maybe we try to take advantage of him down the field. Check down. Washington wide open. Yeah, we'll take that. That's going to be a pick. Wanted the running back. He wasn't particularly open either, and it's back-to-back interceptions here on drives. Blake Cashman in coverage. Okay, a little bit of adversity. You want to win a Super Bowl, you're going to face it at some point. And that's what's happening. I mean, eventually you will make some mistakes, and we're making a lot of mistakes right now. This is not the 11-1 Saints that I know. Wow. Emeka Egbuka, man. Looks like a little RPO there from the Bucs, and Egbuka just stayed patient. Made somebody miss. We're getting worked right now. Living in the backfield. We got to Baker. Jalen Ford on the Mike Blitz. Come on. Meyer in motion. 2-minute warning, 3rd and 8. It's a huge play. Jalen Ford trying to fire up the crowd. Trying to stay over the middle. Baker finding Meyer. We've got to bring him down. Let's rip a timeout here. We're going to hold them to 3. We will probably try and block this, but we'll see if we can make it happen. A little bit of a late jump there. No chance. All right, 17-7, 151 on the clock. I feel like the Bucs defense has been good, but I'm probably missing things on the field. I don't think we need to completely change the offense here. We can run the ball. We have time. We've got time. Darnell Washington, we need a block. Somebody's got to pick that up. They're stopping the run. We run inside, we run outside. We are having a tough time running the ball. Quick slant. J-Mo finally getting involved. We're going to go hurry up here. This is a little bit weird because it's 3rd and 4. I don't even think a screen is smart here. What's the odds that they're blitzing? We're going to try it. We've got a blocker. Tootin finding some space. We're going to stay in the hurry up. No huddle offense. Looking to take a shot, but wouldn't mind checking it down if Nelson comes across the field wide open, which he does. We're going to throw on the run. Maybe a bit late. That's good to just slow things down for a second. And there's an injury. It looks to be our quarterback. Dalvin Edison writhing in pain, holding his lower back. LaMichael Meekins is into the game. What is happening? Are we not supposed to win this one? Sure doesn't feel like it. Back to Tootin. Now we only have 2 timeouts. Deep shot here feels like it's not the right call. Throw it away. Meekins taking a shot. We can't afford that right now. Bruised ribs for Edison. We're going to hold him out. High risk of re-injury. We're going to hold him out for now. 2nd and 10. Check down. Nelson's there. Let's call a timeout. We've got 1 remaining. 20 seconds. What was that? It's a tough throw in the run. I want us to go for it here. I don't know if that's the right call. I don't know if that's the right call at all. I think we can find a way, though. I think we can. But if we don't score a touchdown here, going for it almost doesn't even matter. But we'll try it. Meekins on the move. Meekins going to run for it. We save the timeout. J-Mo quickly. It's overthrown. Man, we're doing that a lot. We're in prevent defense here. And they're going to do it again. So, I mean, things should be open underneath, but we're not finding it. Oh, that's an unbelievable throw and catch. Let's get a timeout. That is a really tight window. Do we take the 3? We've got to, right? We've got to. We've got to. Let's not be stupid here. Let's just take the points. We'll make it a 1-possession game. It's probably malpractice to go for it. It's a miracle we even got down here. We'll take the points. Tough half for us, really. Tough half. But we're only down by 7. We've got to stop turning over the football. Edison's thrown 2 picks in this game. Nah, Edison. Hate that guy. Our defense has been equally bad. But the reason it's been so bad is we are giving the Bucs the ball back. They've had a lot of possessions. This is why Justin Fields is in the MVP conversation. He just throws the ball to this guy, and Eason breaks 50 tackles and scores a touchdown. Who the hell is this guy? Tim Brown? Jerry Rice? Devontae Adams? All of the above? Oh, snow game in Philadelphia. Jared Goff takes a shot, but delivers to Amon-Ra St. Brown. Your guess is as good as mine. Lions win 17-10. Jared Goff throws for 285 in the snow. Blizzard conditions. That's a great shot there. Ravens, Commanders. Commanders 3-9. And about 45 minutes away from each other. Ooh, nice move. Goodness. Looking like Lamar out in the open field. Ravens win 27-13. Falcons win. We don't like that. Panthers win. We don't like that. And we're playing the Bucs. Second half, we start with the football. Obviously, great move to kick the field goal. It was certainly the smart decision. Got a chance to tie it right now. Let's do it. Oh, we might have space here. J-Mo blocking on the outside, but Bashal Tootin just can't outrun the backer. Only gets 4. Escobar, sick catch. Edison's back in. He's got -1 speed, -4 to mid-throw accuracy, throw on the run, and throw power. But obviously, it's got to be Dalvin Edison over LaMichael Meekins. It's just, he's quite good despite the rough first half. And I need more separation from these receivers. It's not really happening so much. There's a great receiver. It's the running back, Bashal Tootin. Maybe his biggest play of the day. Meekins back in the game. What is going on at quarterback right now? All right, LaMichael Meekins might have to lead us to a win. It's tough to battle with your backup quarterback, but we're going to try. There's Escobar. Good timing. He's looking real slow after the catch, but we'll take it. 1st and 10, they expect us to run the ball. Play action. We got the over. That's going to be a touchdown. Cordell Nelson. It's a deep dig, but everyone drifted down the field trying to worry about the other receivers that started on the right side. Escobar, J-Mo, Nelson comes through on the dig. Wide open. Good enough ball from Meekins. And Nelson fights into the end zone. Let's go, Cordell. I mean, all day. You got to really shout out the O-line there. Cordell Nelson, good way to fight in. It's kind of been a nightmare start. We can't stop the Bucs. Our starting quarterback is battling injuries, has thrown 2 picks, and we're still tied at 17. If this is the nightmare game for us, we're going to be unbeatable. And that's not even to say that we're absolutely going to win this game, but look at the fight. Look at the battle. Our second half is surely going to be way better than the first half. I don't think this team is even capable of 2 bad halves in a row. Just too good. Just too good. Yeah, Bucky's about to get shut the hell down. I'm going to tell you, they're driving on us again. We're having a tough time. We're having a tough time. Oh, we just took him out of the play. We can't stop the run that well, and we absolutely cannot stop the pass. Baker is, I was going to say he's cooking, but I guess he's baking. God dang. Nate Kovach has done nothing, by the way. He's not there. Big hit. Godwin makes it 1st and goal from the 5. I don't know how we get Kovach involved. It's like every play we pick, he's in coverage. We're not able to make a play. That's a good play. There's a TFL. I don't think he's going to go up to X Factor, but finally doing something, I guess. Baker going to run. Oh, my God. How do you stop this team? It's a nightmare. Baker just runs. QB sneaks it. They pick up a guaranteed anything on 3rd and short. And then we're all over Chris Godwin. He just catches it and scores. How is that a touchdown? So Meekins is going to stay out there. And why is that? We've got no injured players, supposedly. But he's got severe risk of injury. So LaMichael Meekins is going to stay in there at QB. I don't know what this means for Dalvin Edison long term. He's apparently not injured, but he's too injured to play. I don't know how we can't turn that anymore. Nelson has a step. It's just 2 receivers kind of running into each other. And Nelson can't maintain his focus through that and drops the ball. Dude, after the user pick to start the game, I'm like, this one's in the books already. Here we are entering the 4th quarter, down by a touchdown. Not what we wanted. We wanted to go up the middle, but couldn't find a way to do so. It's 3rd and 7. It's a big 3rd down. I mean, we're probably going to have to punt if we don't get it here. Nelson can't catch the football. Oh boy. We've got to punt back to a Tampa offense that we really haven't been able to stop. Not good. Good punt, though. It's about the best punt we could ask for in this spot. Just about. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable what's happening. Bucky's got 11 for 101. Oh, that's going to be bad, too. Our defense is like Swiss cheese right now. We can't stop them. I don't know what we're supposed to do here, but we can't stop the Bucs. If we blitz, we're in trouble. If we press, we're in trouble. If we play off coverage, drop back in zone, we're in trouble. We're just in trouble. That's going to be a touchdown. We just cannot. We can't stop anything. Oh, we're getting housed. A little frustration showing through for Jalen Ford. All right, now or never. We got to start moving the ball. We got to start catching the ball. We got to start doing something right. 3rd and 10. Just got to keep going to these digs. It'll be 4th and inches. Jordan Whittington did not pick up the first. 3 minutes to go. Obviously, we got to show a little bit of tempo here. Slant. Dropped by Jamison Williams. That might as well be the game. And we just can't even get to Chris Godwin. So, holy cow. And I mean, they're just not going to stop. We're not even going to call timeouts anymore. The Bucks were just the better team today. The only way we would have won this game is if we didn't turn over the football, but we had a heck of a time moving it down the field. Don't show me Todd Bowles right now, dude. 31-17. I mean, this was a tough one. This was a tough game. Baker 27-30. We did get a user pick off of him, but 4 touchdowns, 256 yards passing. Obviously not a great game for either of our quarterbacks, really. Rushing. I mean, Tootin went 6 for 32. Maybe we abandoned the run a little bit too much. But it really felt like we couldn't run the ball that well. Morales 3 for 1. This was just a particularly tough game. A lot of drops. Nelson with 2. J-Mo with 2. Defensively, Jalen Ford had a sack. Kovac 2 TFLs, but 2 total tackles. Pick for Campbell. I mean, we were just outclassed. I mean, 2 tackles for loss is, like, fine. That's pretty good. Just not good enough. Week 15, Week 16, Week 17, and Week 18 coming up next. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed. We're going to look to get back on track as we fall to 11-2. Still pretty good. Still pretty good. Eagles could be tough. See you in the next one. MVP Justin Fields could be tough. Take it easy.